everyone, and welcome to another digital planning video. I'm happy to say that I do have my new iPad Pro in rose gold, and I'm absolutely loving it. But I hate to inform you that Goodnotes is not letting me record the way I used to. I don't know if it's because I was running an old version of Goodnotes, but I'm now in Metamoji Notes because I cannot record from Goodnotes. I can record from other apps, including Metamoji Notes, but not Goodnotes. I'm also happy to announce that I'm going to get to show you one of Seriously Simple Planning's custom planners. She now offers that as an option over on the website, and there's also a coupon code for Black Friday in the Facebook group if you would like to join there. So, I've got the rose gold planner and it matches my iPad. I'm very excited. It's absolutely gorgeous and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So, um, I'm going to do a video on how I set it up. Now, when she made this one, she intentionally left pages out so I could go in and show y'all how to add pages and rearrange them and things like that. So when you get yours, it will be fully done. But here it is. As you can see, Metamoji Notes was syncing, so it wouldn't let me open it. And now I'm going to let that finish, and then you can open your planner. Good thing about Metamoji Notes is it does sync. So now that we've got it open, look at these gorgeous colors. I'm not sure if these are going to be the tab colors she does on all of them, or this is one of the first ones, prototype, kind of figuring things out. I did choose to have 8 tabs on the right side. I also chose, instead of having them labeled, to leave them as numbers. That way I can make an index page and label them myself. And as I want to change out sections in my planner, I can, because I do that quite often. Some of them will stay the same through the year, but some of them I don't use all year long. Like I am going to start using this next week, so I will want my Christmas planning in here, but I won't need that till the end of next year, so I don't want to dedicate a whole section to it. So how I'm going to organize this is if you go to the bottom left hand where your page numbers are, it will open it up so you can see the pages. Now, if you look, I have my title page. Here's the month of January. And then I have 1 week of January. I'm going to add the rest in myself. Now, this is good to know how to do because if you get the undated version, some months have 4 weeks, some have 5. So this, she just included me 1 week each, and I'm going to customize it myself. So if I want to add this page in, you press and hold and select copy. Now, I accidentally made a mistake here and hit the plus and it added a blank page, which is not what I wanted. So press and hold and you can select remove. Now here's my daily page, but go back to the weekly, press and hold and hit paste. Now I need to do that 5 times because there's 5 weeks in January. So I'm going to it will add the page under the one you're pressing and holding on. So I added it in until I had 5 weeks for January. So here's my month. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I have a daily page. Now, I only have one daily page because I do not use them every day. I use them on days that are extremely busy. So I didn't want a whole bunch of daily pages I'm not using. This way I can use the same thing to copy and paste and have the daily pages when I need them, but not when I don't. Another lovely thing about digital is I can customize it, and these customized planners, she can get them set up just how you want them, and then you can further customize them as you start using them. So this is her day on a 2-page layout, and then here's my February. Now, I slid over, which this is something new for me. My old iPad would not do this. So here I'm going to count how many weeks I need for February. And then I'm going to go back to my planner. And if you look at the weekly here, she has the month already up in the corner for me. So I want to make sure I copy the February weekly by pressing and holding and select and copy on it. And then I'm going to press and hold and hit paste. And I'm going to do that one for each week of February. So I'm not going to go through the whole year like this for y'all on camera. I'm going to do a couple months for those of you that need to see it a few times to get the hang of it. But here's the end of my February. Here's my February daily page. And then we're on to March. It did not take me no time to set up the rest of these. So here I'm going to go and see how many I need for March. And it took me no time to set this up, but I liked being able to do it as I want. And you can also, I know on the undated version, she is including 5 weeks in every month for y'all. If you want to delete the extra one for the month you're not using it, press and hold and remove. Again, press and hold, copy, press and hold, and paste, and it'll paste that copied page below where I'm pressing and holding. So there's my March already done. So as you can see, it's just been a couple minutes and I've already got 3 months done. And you wouldn't even have to set it up all at once if you didn't want to. Now, the part I'm really excited about is the sections that we have. I tend to keep a lot of information in my planner, so I am really excited that I have these sections. So I'm going to scroll down to the end of December because that is where my sections start. And you'll notice that I have 2 blank pages to start with. Now, one is going to be my index page. And then the first one is what in Goodnotes would have been tab 1. But because Goodnotes doesn't like me anymore, we're working with Metamoji Notes. Now, Metamoji Notes does not support links. There is nothing Tam can do about that. It's Metamoji themselves. So we can't change that. So you have to work with their jump links, which is kind of like bookmarks, only not really. So I'm going to show you how to set those up. So my first jump link is going to be on what would be my tab page 1, which I'm going to turn into my meal planning. So I'm on that page here. Now, the jump links kind of serve like bookmarks, but you can't label them. So it just shows the image you choose as part of your jump link. So I'm going to switch over here and select, instead of page view, jump view. At the bottom down here, you'll see a plus. Now it gives you this blue box. I want to make the blue box as small as I can and hover it over the 1 because that's the image it's going to show me. So once you're happy with where it's showing, you click register and it adds it over here under jump link. So that is going to be jump link 1. Like I said, it does not let me label that. So that's the reason I made the box so small. So now I'm going to make sure I go to the next page and I'm going to go back to jump, hit the plus, make my box as small as I can, and put it over the 2. I figured if I could see the little tab divider, then it would be easy to navigate these in the future. I don't find it that cumbersome to go through the thumbnails and the jump links like this, especially with my new iPad. It's much quicker and doesn't lag as much as my old one. So there I've set 2 jump links. And now I'm going on to the third one. They're quick to set. I don't know if it has a limit of how many you can have. I know as of right now, even after this video, I have 9 set up and they're working well. I did 1 for each tab and then 1 for the week I'm on, which I will edit at the beginning of each week. So now I'm going to jump link back to 1. Here's the part I dislike about the jump links. Because I made that square so small to be able to see the tab, when I press that jump link, it's going to zoom into my planner like this. Not the end of the world. you just use the pinch and zoom to zoom back out to get the full page view. I wished it would let us just label them. Hopefully that'll be in the future to come. So, like I said, this is going to be my meal planning. Now, because when I originally set up to do this video, I was going to be doing it in Goodnotes, I have all of my inserts that I found as PDFs. So I'm going to have to switch apps, which I know most of y'all know how to do this. If you double click the home button, you can switch between apps. I'm going to just press it once and go to my Google Drive, which is where I stored the PDFs and was going to use them in Goodnotes. But we're going to just go with the flow since we are in Metamoji Notes. So here I'm going to open the Google Drive app on my iPad. And here I had to switch it. It was logged into the wrong account. So I had to switch it and sign into the other account. Once I get signed in here, and there we go. I have it saved under Rosie Extras because my planner is named Rosie. I have this meal planning PDF that I saved. Now, I turned my iPad from landscape to portrait and screenshotted it because I find that JPEGs or images work better for me in Metamoji Notes than PDFs do. I'll have to spend some more time playing with it because I've heard some people say the opposite. But I took a screenshot, I went back to landscape mode, double clicked my home button, and I'm back in my planner. So now I'm going to hit the plus, add photo from my photo album, and select the image of the meal planner. I will include a link in the description to all of these printables that I found. There are so many available out there, and you can use any you would like. Now, I got it here and I hit image because where there was that little border from where I screenshotted it, I didn't want that on my page. So I edited it down and then I can use the handlebars to drag and make it fill the page. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep a whole year's worth of meal plans in here. I start out just putting this one in. I can copy it and reuse it each week. I probably will do at least 4 because I do a couple weeks in advance. But sometimes I do like to go back and see what we've had or what we've been eating a lot of recently so I don't burn my family out on the same thing. I could have grilled cheese and soup this time of year every day. They would not be so happy. So I've got the meal planner. And again, I can copy and paste it and add more in here or delete them as I use them. However, I choose to do that. I do like that this one I found does give me a spot for lunches. So I'm going to go back to my Google Drive and see what I want to do next. Because I haven't really decided what order I want to do my sections in. Y'all's kind of getting to go through this with me. I found this printable I really liked for a medical binder. Now, I do want some of these pages, but not all of them. I do want this vital information because I know I've had to take my son to the emergency room once, and I could not remember his birth date to save my life. Um, the medical record wouldn't be bad because they're always wanting to know any surgeries, what medications. And then there's also one here for prescriptions. Family history, I'm not so worried about, or the incidents, but the prescription one, it's always good to know what medicine they are on or have taken. I know we had a problem with my middle son getting strep repeatedly, and they always wanted to know what antibiotic and what dose he was on. And this way I can have it in my planner. It syncs with my phone. Chances are in an emergency, I'm going to at least have my phone with me. So here I used my jump link, and as you can see, it zoomed into that 2 tab. So I'm going to zoom out. And we're going to start adding these pages. Now, I do want to do a set of these for each member of my family, and I don't have to worry about my planner getting bulky. So here I'm going to go plus, add image from camera. Here's the vital info, which will be name, birth date. Of course, I'm not going to fill all of that out with y'all right now because some private information here, but you know, again, I'll include a link to this, might be something good for y'all to have. So here's the vital information, and then I'm going to do the same plus symbol and add and do the one that has lists any surgeries or anything like that, because those kind of go hand in hand to me. So I can have all of that information together. Heaven forbid I ever need it. Here I go. Again, going to use camera. I always select high resolution because the clearer the image, the happier I'm going to be. So here's the second one that has, I really don't want to say medical history, but almost like a medical history. They call it a medical record. So I am going to edit it down to where I screenshot it to take off some of the border. But this is all important information I would need if we were ever at the hospital or doctor. So then I'm going to use the handlebars and adjust the size and get it on here. Now I'm going to need more pages in this section. So I honestly can't tell you if I copy and paste the next page that's blank, if it'll copy and paste my jump link too. I'll have to test that and get back to you. So I'm going to go up here to this other blank page I have. And here I went ahead and thought, okay, well, I'll copy and paste the page I'm on. And when you do that, if you have pasted something on that page, it keeps it, which turns out to be a great way to put 5 of these in there. But I went ahead and inserted 2 blank pages, one in between, because I also wanted that prescription list. And that leaves a blank note page for each family member, which I'm absolutely fine with. That'd be a great place for me to jot down notes or something if we're at the doctor, or things I need to remember that haven't been put on these pages yet. So I'm going to hit the plus, add photo, go to my camera roll, and pick the one that's the prescriptions. Again, high resolution. Edit the image to crop it down some. And I don't see the need now. My family doesn't take a lot of medication to have the prescription on both sides. But maybe as my children get older or me and my husband get older, we might need a second list. So this leaves that blank page. Like I said, I could do notes, I could do the more prescriptions, whatever I feel. I kind of like having that and not have to worry about adding it in later. So now that I know that when I copy and paste it keeps them, I'm going to delete the other blank page I put in, and I'm going to copy this one because I want it to be the same thing after the vital information page. So you're going to see me do this. Like I said, I want a set of these, the vital information, the medical record, and the prescription for each member of my family. I do have 3 kids, so we are a family of 5. So you're going to see me add several of these. But the awesome thing is my planner's not any bulkier than when I started. I can't count with my paper planner how many times I had to pull information I really wanted in there out to make room for other things that at the time were more important to me. I love with being able to add my own pages like this that I am able to have as many pages I need, and I can have all of the information in here I want. I don't run out of room, and it doesn't get bulky. So I am so thrilled with this. And these planners are just gorgeous. She has so many options in the shop. You need to make sure you check them out. So here I am counting, make sure I got enough of them. And then we're going to go to jump link 3 that I've already set. And we're going to go back to the Google Drive, close out of this one, and look and see what other inserts. I have this daily chores. Now, not all my sections am I going to complete on camera tonight for y'all, but I really liked this one. It seemed like a pretty easy way to keep up with house cleaning. So I want to use this one. And lovely thing about digital, I can always delete it if this one isn't working for me or edit it. So I'm going to go plus, add image, camera, high resolution, and then I'm going to crop it. Now, I'm going to put this on the right-hand page and leave the left-hand page empty. I'm kind of toying with a couple ideas about that. I don't know if I want to make myself like a daily checklist or a weekly checklist or something like that to kind of supplement this and make it my own. Or I may just try using this for a bit and see how it works for me and see what I need to add or change. So far we've got section 1 is meal planning, section 2 is medical information, section 3 is going to be my home section, which I love that I could add blank pages. I know we're getting ready to do some painting in my house, and so that would be a great place to put information there. So now we're ready for section 4. So here you see me setting my jump link to section 4. Now I'm going to go to Google Drive and look, I have some PDFs that I had saved before, so I'm going back to that folder. This one is a budget that actually my husband made this PDF. So it has specific categories that fit our family on there. I know I want to use that one. And this bill tracker where I can check off as we pay the bills each month to make sure none got missed. I want that one, so I'm going to screenshot it. And then let's go over and set up a budget section or a bill section of my planner. So I think I'm going to do the bill tracker, the one with all the months, on the right-hand page. Leave the left-hand page open to make notes or write down like account numbers, passwords, things like that we might need that goes along with paying our bills. Most of our bills we do pay online. So that would be a great section for me to put some of that information in. So I'm going to get this in place. And I like that I can turn it so it's laid out like it's supposed to be. It's orientated. So then I added another blank page because this is still in that section. And here I'm adding several because I know I'm going to need a budget sheet for each month. Now I'm going to do them one on the left and one on the right. So I'm going to need 6 months of budget page to get 12. And again, I'm not going to sit here and do them all. You would probably get bored of looking at my budget pages after a few, but I am going to do a few just to show you how I get them in here. So now we're going to go plus, add photo, go to the screenshot I took of that budget, and then I am going to adjust the size, edit it down to get some of the blank white space out. I love how colorful he made this. Budgeting is never fun, but at least with a little extra color makes it a little bit better. So once I get that size to how I want it, instead of re-adding the image, I'm going to use my lasso tool. I'm going to just make a circle on the image, copy it, and paste it. So there's 2 months done. Looks beautiful. And again, no bulk. So then I'm going to go to the next page, paste it again. I have, since this video, got all 12 months in there. But as you see, it really doesn't take much time to get this set up. So there's some of my budget. Let's see what other printables I have that I might want. I don't know that I'm going to add any of the other ones right now. I know I will kind of flush out these sections as I go. But for right now, this shows you how to add and remove pages, edit them, set jump links, and gives you maybe just a few ideas plus a peek at the new custom planners. So these are just absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving week. We're just a couple days from Thanksgiving now. My mother's still in town, so I haven't been around much. I've been enjoying time with her. And I hope y'all enjoy your holidays. And I hope that this has been useful for you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I will do my best to answer them. And I look forward to making more videos to share with y'all.